The Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Snap it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. And that pass intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Jordan. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you can tell the quarterback breaks a little bit and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. You could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Running back goes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second and 13 now. He's looking to throw. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Durham. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 14, Michigan 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He's got it.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Buys a little time. Makes the grab. It's Cameron. Good, solid tackle.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the... And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Badgers! And this... Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. At that time, he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Makes the catch. It's Scatterbo. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He'll try the left side. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt.
And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score Wisconsin 7.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got out of trouble and throws. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad...
And a sack. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense set on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh! Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Clemson has always loved these quarterbacks who can put pressure on defenses by running the football.
No doubt. And, man, it's such an advantage to have guys that are elusive and electric that can get outside, and you got a back going one way, a quarterback going the other way. It really stretches your defense. And Clemson has been ahead of the curve, and they've been on this for a long time.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. They're bringing heat. Keeps looking downfield. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads to the right. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Milroe. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
And you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Badgers in the hurry-up.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Buys a little extra time. And the ball squirted out. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. To the air, it's Jordan. Quarterback extends the play. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down from the 33. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And that was a nice 2nd down run. It's setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Floating away. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The Badgers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the 2nd half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep your foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Quarterback adapted. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the run, it's Jordan. Running with power.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
He's open on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Still looking on the move. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Handoff to the lone back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is video game type numbers. That's crazy. You can't find that kind of numbers anywhere. This day and age, so much offensive firepower and speed all over the field, and this defense said, I will have none of that. Shut everything down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
The defense can taste blood in the water. They've got 4th down. They know that the offense can't try to kick a field goal. They need one more stop. I wouldn't be surprised if they get aggressive here and bring an all-out blitz.
Got it on the outside. It's Jordan. He steps out of... He's got enough for a 1st down. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.